Hi there, it's Celia from LTR Coaching, and we're going to do a upper body reset with using some props. So if you've got a belt or a scarf or a tie or anything that you can hold on to help you do some of the stretches, then that would be great. But we're going to start off with some simple just shoulder rotations. So just place your hands on your shoulders, and we're going to bring our elbows in, try and touch them together, and then back around. So we do a few of those, going in one direction. Try and synchronize these with your breath. So you're breathing in as you bring your elbows together at the front, and then out as they come back round to the back. So in and out. And just getting present to what your shoulders feel like, if they're making any crunching noises, if you can feel some tension in there already. And then we're going to go around the other way. So we're going forwards now. Try and get a full range of motion in there and getting some blood flow in there as well. Do a couple more. Okay, and then we're going to start working into the upper part of the shoulder blades. So I'll just go with my back to you so that you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to bring our arms up into a kind of goalpost shape and then squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then just try and move our hands down as if we're squeezing our elbows in to the side of our body, and then back up, keeping that feeling like we're squeezing something in between our shoulder blades as we do this. So just do a few of those. And again, synchronize with your breath. So we're breathing in as we come up, and then breathe out as we come down. Couple more. And then really squeeze the shoulder blades together on the way down, and then just drop your hands down to the side and loosen off. Okay, so the next way we're going to loosen off those shoulders or get some feeling in there is we're going to get the strap. And I want you to take the strap in both hands, or your belt or whatever it is you've got, and hold them a bit wider than shoulder width apart. And then you're just going to bring your hands down behind you and then up again. So we're aiming to squeeze the shoulder blades again together and then draw the shoulder blades down and then back up overhead. So this helps to get that blood flowing in there and get some mobility as well in the shoulders. We'll do a few more of those. One more. Breathing out as we lower down. Okay, so the next stretch that we're going to do, or the release that we're going to do, is a tricep release. So we can use the strap for this one as well, or you may be able to reach your hands behind you. So if you get it'll be your right arm, and then just draw it down the middle of your back. And then if you can, bring your left arm up to reach it. Okay, so if you do need a strap, you can dangle the strap down and then hold that with your left hand. So when you're in this position, you want to be keeping your spine in a neutral position, and also trying not to kind of bend the head forward. So we're keeping the spine and the neck and the head in a neutral position, and we're just stretching the tricep and the shoulders as well. So we're just going to hold this for a little bit, a few minutes, a few seconds rather. And keeping breathing in this position. So what tends to happen sometimes is your elbow starts pushing your head forward. So just be aware of that and straighten up and stay neutral. So we'll do a couple more breaths here. Really nice deep breaths in and out. And you might be able to, if you've got your strap, you might be able to just move your hands a little bit closer together. Or if you've got your hands together, then you might be able to creep your fingers closer together to feel a little bit more of a stretch. Okay, and then bring your top hand up to the sky and then down, and then release the other hand. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So bring your left arm up and then drop it back down the middle of your back. Now you might find that you need the strap on this side or you can't reach on this side. That's totally normal. We've all got uneven body types. None of us are symmetrical. So we're keeping that neutral spine, head's going up towards a nice neutral neck. Sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up today. And we're taking some deep breaths here. We'll take 3 deep breaths and then we'll see if we can move a little bit. So, and then 1 more deep breath. And then you can either try and get your hands a bit closer together, or if you've got your strap, just creep your hands up a little bit more and we'll do a couple more breaths in that position. And then we're going to release our top hand, bring it down to the side, and then release the other arm. And give your arms a shake, let your shoulders relax. Okay, so the last exercise we're going to do is working into the thoracic spine and also the shoulders. So it's kind of an upper body stretch and release. Should feel really nice. So if you come into child's pose, so if you don't know what child's pose is, your feet down on the floor, you're kneeling and you're pushing your hips back to sit on your bottom, hands out in front of you. Now you might want your knees fairly wide apart in this position. You might find that more comfortable. It's just wherever feels comfortable for you. And then just drop your head down to the floor, forehead down. Take a few breaths here. So you should feel a really nice release across the top of the back there, across the thoracic spine, and in your shoulders as well. And we're going to bring some movement in a minute. So a couple more breaths here. And every time you breathe out, feel yourself release across the upper back and within your shoulders. Okay, this is a really nice position to come into any time that you're feeling stress or anxiety. And you can just stay in this position. You can also have your hands down by your sides. That's another nice position to be in. Okay, so we're bringing some movement in now. So what we're going to do is we're going to move forward onto all fours and then just drop the hips down. And then bring our hands forward so that we're in a little back bend. So we're looking forward. We don't need to watch the neck. We're just looking forward straight in front of us. Then we're going to go back to child's pose and then forward. You might need to move your hands slightly forward as you come into your back bend. And then they'll move back as you come back into child's pose. So we're just going to take a few movements here. So we're moving nice and fluidly between a back bend and our child's pose. So we're releasing and then we're getting mobility in the lower back and dropping your shoulders down when you come into the back bend so they're not hunching up. Back into your back bend. So we're going to now coordinate the breath. So we breathe in as we come forward, then breathe out as we come back. Breathing in as we come forward, keeping a bend in the elbows as well, and then breathing out as we come back. Breathing in, keeping that bend, looking forward, and then breathing out as we come back. One more, and then we're going to come to stillness. And then back. Okay, so we take a couple of breaths here. If you want to drop your arms by your side, sometimes that's nice. If your shoulders are tight, you might feel that this is more comfortable and you're able to relax more in this position. Okay, so we take another 3 breaths here, really nice full breaths. Every time you breathe out, just allow yourself to release any tension, anything that you're holding onto. And one more breath. Really make this a really deep breath and deep breath out. Fill up your lungs, fill up your belly, breathing in fully and then out. And releasing. And just allow your breath to come back to a normal rhythm that for you. And you might want to stay here for a little while longer. You might just want to go onto your back and rest for a few minutes. Or you can start to gently move up to sitting. So we're gently rolling up. Slowly roll your spine up, rotate your shoulders a few times. And rest your hands on your legs. Take a few more breaths in and out. And you should feel like you're ready for the rest of your day or your evening. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.